What is up guys, my name is Ben Hartwell. Thanks for checking out the channel. If it's your first time here, or even if it's not, why not hit that subscribe button. So if you saw the video the other week I did about this brand new studio desk, which you can check out up here, you might have heard me say that I was thinking about upgrading my interface. Well, UAD came through like they always do at this time of year, and they had an awesome promotion on their rack-mounted interfaces, where if you bought one of the new X6, X8, X8P, X16, you got a completely free UAD accelerator. And as I was looking to upgrade my interface anyway, I could not resist. Unfortunately, this promotion has ended now, and I managed to get on the last day just before the promotion ended. So what did I get? I got one of their awesome Apollo X6 units. It's got two Unison preamps, the upgraded top-of-the-line AD converters, and the biggest thing for me, 6 whole DSP cores. So if you're new to the UAD ecosystem, you might not know why this is such a big deal for me. With the way UAD plugins work, instead of running natively on your computer like the majority of other plugins do, they're actually handled by the interface itself. So the more cores that interface has, the more plugins you can use. And for the longest time, I've been using a UAD Arrow. This one right here. And this one only has a single processing core in it. And whilst that's been fine for doing a lot of things, such as recording YouTube videos, maybe tracking an acoustic or a vocal, it soon runs out of DSP once you get a few more channels involved. So I've wanted to upgrade from this Arrow for a good while now. And with the promotion, I just could not resist. So with the X6, that means that I have 6 processors in that rack unit. I'm still waiting to receive the accelerator, but when that comes, that'll be another 4 processors in that. I can then still hook up the Arrow to the X6 and use this as a monitor controller and take advantage of the other core that's in here. So I've gone from 1 single DSP core to a massive 11. It's just crazy, even just going from this Arrow to the 6 cores, opening projects, and just having the freedom to use whatever plugins it is that I want and not have to worry about DSP limits is awesome. By hooking up the Arrow to the X6, it also means that I can take advantage of the 2 preamps that are in the Arrow, which gives me 4 Unison preamps. I would have liked to have gone for something like an 8P and have all those extra preamps, but I just could not afford that unit at the moment. Okay, so here it is in the rack, already wired up, already working in some of my projects. I've got it connected to my simple in-out patch bay, so I've got access to my pre's 1 and 2 straight on the front panel. Already wired in, so I don't have to be reaching around the back to change cables. I've also got inputs 5 and 6 already pre-wired to these 2 inputs. I've got the 2 high-Z inputs straight on the front of the unit. I've now finally got 2 independent headphone mixes with their gain controls right on the front panel, and all the other controls are very similar to what I had on the Arrow. For example, I've got the monitor level control, can push it in to mute. I've got the function button set up to do it dim. You can set up a second set of monitors with this interface and switch between them with the alt button, but I don't actually have a second set of monitors hooked up. The meter button to switch between metering what's coming into the interface or what's going out of the interface, and then all the controls that go with the Unison preamps. And one of the really cool things that you can do with this interface is you can actually control some of those Unison preamp parameters straight from the front of the unit. For example, I've got this bass amp loaded into the Unison slot of the high-Z input 2. So if I switch over to that input by pushing the knob in, and then I press and hold it down, that's going to switch into Unison control mode. You can see that it's flashing here, which means that I can control up to 3 different parameters within that Unison preamp. So at the moment, if I move this, it's controlling which input I'm on that amp. If I press it in again, we're going to control the volume. And one more time, controls the power soak. Really cool to be able to do that straight from the front of the interface. So there you go, that's the brand new Apollo X6 that I've got already in the rack and already working with it. And it's awesome. Coming up soon, I'm going to do some comparison videos showing you how many more plugins you can load into something like the X6 compared to an Arrow. And then when I get the accelerator, I'll show you how many more I can do on top of that. So there you go guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up below. If you want to watch another video on my channel, you can do it just up here. And don't forget to subscribe, you can do it right there. I'll see you in the next one.